Okay, now we're going to pass to what we call the three basic exercise in movement. First, we have discovered in Quebec that the child has to repeat what he is doing because this is mechanic. We want the conscient participation of the brain, so the kid has to repeat what he is doing. That way, both hemispheres, they're going to understand that there's two sides. Okay, Denny? So the first one, I raise my arm,
I raise my arm.
I raise the opposite knee,
I raise the opposite knee.
center.
Center.
I raise my arm,
I raise my arm.
I raise the opposite knee,
I raise my opposite knee.
center.
Center.
So the kid has to repeat for the conscient participation of the brain. The second exercise, I open my arm,
I open my arm.
I open the other leg,
I open my other leg.
center.
Center.
I open my arm,
I open my arm.
I open the other leg,
I open the other leg.
center.
Center.
Okay, the first one was I raise my arm,
I raise my arm.
I raise the other knee,
I raise my other knee.
center.
Center.
I raise my arm,
I raise my arm.
I raise the other knee,
I raise the other knee.
center.
Center.
So the kid has to repeat. Remember, I open my arm,
I open my arm.
I open the other leg,
I open my other leg.
center.
Center.
I open my arm,
I open my arm.
I open the other
I
leg,
open my other leg.
center.
Center.
Okay, we have a third one, but we don't play it at the beginning with kid. We're just going to show it for now. So the third one arm ahead,
One arm ahead.
the other feet back,
The other feet back.
center.
Center.
One arm ahead,
One arm ahead.
the other feet back,
The other foot back.
center.
Center.
So those are the three basic exercise, and it is very important that the kid repeat what he is doing. By the way, what we are doing, we call it pre-brain gym. Brain gym is a book very popular in the state, and what we are using, we call it pre-brain gym. So it is easier for the kids to get all the little steps before he's going to use all brain gym book. So what we do, we call it pre-brain gym. To be sure that the kid is ready to start school. We had people, they came from Israel to learn our technique because they wanted to use it in kindergarten to make sure the kid will be ready for school.